Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This will be a quick chapter review as we will drop the video analyzing every play up to the goal next week. I also took note of your suggestions and I will try to keep this video a little bit shorter. We shall see how that works. We have a lot to talk about today, so let's get to it. But before we do so, could you please consider liking and subscribing to the channel? Let's go to 700 subscribers. I hope you can end the year with 1k, and I brought back my assistant for this one so that I can focus on the next video.
Noah was right when he told his players not to let Charles free. The first time Bastard mentioned players forget about him, he provides an assist sent from heaven. Nobody on the pitch could foresee that pass, not even Isagi. We see this panel, where Isagi tries to predict everyone's best plays, but in this panel, you also see the players Isagi is currently focusing on as potential threats, Karazu and Rin. I mean, it's obvious that PXG will do more in this situation as you have 2 PXG players against 6 Bastard mentioned players. How could Isagi not go a step beyond here? The reason is simple. Isagi was focused on stopping Rin, thus narrowing his thought process. Karazu did exactly what Hiori did at the end of the Ubers game. Karazu was the center of the world, and with all eyes focused on him, the back heel pass surprised everyone, and Charles, let's talk about Charles. Back in chapter 250, where Isagi alludes to the idea of Charles having metavision, we see Charles' eyes with the standard metavision design. And so far in the story, when the authors wanted us to know a player was using metavision, we always had a panel showing how the players sort of activate the metavision and another one of what the player sees. But in this case, we have all the signs pointing towards Charles having a skill akin to Predator Eye as he activates it right before making the pass. I saw some people speculate and say this is the Predator Eye for a passer. As of now, we have no clues, but I trust Isagi to figure it out quickly. Remember, after seeing Baru's Predator Eye for the first time, Isagi immediately understood how it worked. The same thing is happening here. Isagi has already understood that Charles did what he and Hiori did. Is there more to know about how Charles chose that pass course? Charles played with everyone by using rings as a bait. The split-second decision and the skill to pull off that pass put Charles in the same tier as Itoshise when it comes to passing abilities. We also see that Charles did not know that Shidou would be there. He simply sent the pass there, using Rin as bait, knowing that spot was his contrarian spot, which is the hottest spot on the field, and at the same time, the spot where people wouldn't expect a pass to go. Remember, Charles is a contrarian and likes to do the opposite of what people tell him, and we can even safely assume he likes to do the opposite of what people expect. Shidou, true to himself, always knows the hottest spot in the penalty area. The fact that he was sprinting toward that spot ahead of time, not even knowing if the ball would come his way, is crazy. Isagi said that Charles and Shidou did what he and Hiori did, but in my opinion, this goal goes even beyond that. In Isagi's case, we saw how Isagi had to stop for Hiori to understand what Isagi wanted and for Hiori to catch up to his vision. Charles and Shidou had no plan. When Karazu made that backheel pass, on one side we had the heir to the dragon always aiming for the hottest spot, and we had the contrarian Charles who saw a spot that could be suitable and used Rin as bait, not knowing whether someone will be there to get his pass. And to do so without even trapping the ball, Charles' decision speed and information gathering are off the chart. As far as reading the field goes, Charles is beating Isagi as of now. PXG scored the first goal, and that's also thanks to the Shidou system. This game is peak fiction already.